Welcome, fellas. Just to say that, alright, I'm finally live. Don't know how much I will be able to go live to prop you up, but let's go with this Bellator card. Let's just lock and load, fellas. This Bellator card is looking pretty much nice. And let's go. The first fight is between Maria Henderson and Mackenzie Steeler. I have to check the odds for these upcoming fights. Maria Henderson minus 175. I would risk with Maria Henderson here. Hey mate, how are you doing? Maria Henderson to win. Ah man, been rocky. Been a very rocky week. How are you doing? Been a very rocky week, but I'm finally feeling better. Bruce Meredith versus Brandon Carrillo. Meredith to win. Could you believe that I nearly died 2 days ago? I'm so glad I'm alive, man. Doing fine. Great to see you back. Thanks, fella. Well, 2 days ago, I nearly died, man. Thanks God I'm fine now. I was having that stupid virus caught me. I ended up in the ER, but I'm fine today. Thanks God everything is fine. I didn't know I would. I didn't know how much would I miss my fans until that happened. So I'm so glad because I'm back. Randy Field is squared off to fight Ashley Cummins. This is a tricky call. Ashley Cummins has more experience, but I would go with a smart pick here over 2.5. Uh, it was not Corona. It was not Corona. It was just some kind of a flu. I was just puking, and I was puking. I was having diarrhea, etc. Then I ended up in the ER. It was not COVID. I had COVID last year, but it's okay now. I had COVID last year, and it wasn't that hard. Over 2.5. Ashley Cummins versus Randy Field. Minus 250, side call, Cummins to win. I'm glad you're here too, fella. Yeah, this week you're free finally. Let me see. Mike Hamill versus Nick Brown. I would go for the upset here. Yeah, I would go with Nick Brown to win. Yeah, man. No joke. I ended up in the ER, man, and they gave me infusions, so yes. It was really something I don't want to remember, but it was like, you know, I didn't know it could be that serious. They were giving me infusions, infusions in the veins. So on Tuesday, if you noticed, I haven't published a single video because I spent that day at the ER. Then the next one, Christian Edwards is slated to go down against Raheem Cleveland, and Christian Edwards is a heavy favorite for a reason. Edwards to win. Minus 500. That is my next call for Edwards. I'm so glad everybody is here, and I'm so glad I'm alive. I'm so glad I'm with you. I didn't know how much I would be glad to be here again. And we only have one life. Just don't play games, fellas. This is no joke. Lance Gibson Jr. versus Vladimir Tokov. Also very hard fight to call. Tokov is undefeated, a prospect. He is good in stand-up, good in ground game. Lance Gibson is undefeated, but I think Tokov is the greatest challenge of his career. I wonder if this fight goes to judges' scorecards. Are they going to favor Tokov or not? That gives me a hard time, but I think Tokov is a favorite for a reason. So Tokov to win. Yes, thank you, fella. I missed you all, honestly. I was thinking about my fans when that happened. And you'll notice that I didn't publish a single video on Tuesday. So I didn't publish a single video because I spent the whole day in the ER. That's why I didn't publish a single video. So as soon as I don't publish a single video and it's not weekend, you know something is wrong. Toko to win -175. I'm so glad you're here. Lucas Brennan versus Josh San Diego. Brennan is a favorite for a reason. Brennan to win -1-1. Oh, wow. I think Brennan wins. I believe this is a slam dunk, but odds are like horrible. Archie Colgan versus Justin Montalvo. I think Archie Colgan should win. I think. But he's on the main card. Let us continue with the preliminary card. Joy Davis versus Jeff Creighton. Bellator is protecting wrestlers too much. We all know that. And Joy Davis to win, unfortunately. Yeah, Joy Davis to win -1600. I'd say to risk to Joy Davis decision, but this Bellator, this event can't prop you up too much, fellas. Because you see, they are protecting wrestlers too much. This is Bellator, and kinda. I don't like Bellator for a reason, and I don't like Bellator because they have tons of mismatches. I'm not saying that all of their matches suck. Some of their matches are actually quite good. For example, when a disgruntled UFC fighter or a former UFC fighter fights somebody, that's okay, but they are protecting some guys too much. They're protecting some guys too much. Pam Sorensen versus Sarah Collins. Pam Sorensen is a heck of a striker. Sarah Collins is good on the ground. Can Pam Sorensen keep this fight standing? Over 2.5. Sorensen versus Collins. Over 2.5 side. That is okay to me. Side call Collins to win. I think if Collins drags her to the canvas, I have over 2.5. I agree with you. I think over 2.5 is actually a nicer pick. And sorry because I'm late with those picks, fellas. My health was pretty much fucked up this week. Then the next one is going to be Adam Piccolotti versus Mandel Now. Mandel Now is not a guy to underestimate, but I just think Piccolotti has too much experience. I think underdog pick might actually make sense here. So Adam to win. Adam to win. +135, or the fight starts round 3. That is also a nice call. Yeah, the fight starts round 3 is also a nice call, fellas. I need to divide this video in... hold on. Preliminary card until minute 8, main card until minute 10, Chit Chat. Health is your greatest treasure. That is what I'm gonna tell you, fellas. When you're healthy, that is the greatest treasure you can get. This virus, this injury, when the man is sick or injured, there is no worse thing in the world. Okay, Sullivan Coley versus Luke Trainer. Tricky fight to call, and I'm very much unsure about this fight. I think fight starts round 3. Coley versus Trainer. Fight starts round 3. Side call. I think give a shot to Trainer at +165. But my pick would be fight starts round 3. That would be the pick. I'm confident at the moment. Archie Colgan versus Justin Montalvo. I'm confident in Archie Colgan to win. I didn't even know Archie Colgan was gonna fight on the main card. This came as a bit of a surprise to me. Colgan to win. Colgan to win -275. Colgan KO, TKO. Colgan ETD. Next one. John Salter, Aaron Jefferi. Another very hard fight to call. Jefferi a favorite for a reason, I assume. But think if you want to risk like Jeffrey versus Salter, Jeffrey versus Salter over 2.5 for plus 100. Side call Jeffrey or Jeffrey decision. Also not confident about the side call. Just inform you, I'm not much confident about the side call. Cat Zingano versus Lama Court. I believe Cat Zingano still has it, though Lama Court is not an easy goal to defeat. And this fight could go all the way. Very much likely it's going to go all the way. Zingano versus McCourt to go the distance. Side call Zingano. Zingano decision. That is a nice side call. For me, that is pretty much a nice side call. Then the next one is Daniel James versus Marcelo Golm. Another tricky call, but Golm is very good if the fight gets direct to the ground, but I think James is more well-rounded. Such a tricky fight, man. I have few ideas for this fight. But James versus Golm over 1.5 would be my call. Golm submission or James KO, TKO or James CTD over 1.5. Hey, I would play the same. I think the two of us think alike. Yeah, I think the two of us think alike. I would play the same. Of course, if I help somebody, I'm always grateful. I'm always happy to help. You know me. I'm always very much happy to help. Very much happy to assist. And if you win some money, it's going to be a great pleasure for me. It's really going to be a huge pleasure for me if you win some money. Now, people are going to ask, Vlad, which are your most confident picks? Let me take a look. I am pretty confident in, Jalal Willis, Rustam Khabilov. I forgot this fight? Or it's scrapped? No, that fight not happening. Anyway, where am I the most confident? I'm super confident in Lucas Brennan to win, but odds suck. I am very confident in Bryce Meredith to win, odds also suck, and I'm confident in Archie Colgan to win. But I'm telling you, Bellator is having horrible odds. Very much horrible odds. Fight scrapped. Yes, I see the fight is scrapped. Rustam Khabilov not fighting. I see the fight is scrapped. Can I make you a round robin? That is not gonna be easy. Round robin is not gonna be easy. Let me see. Look, trainer. Who else could go in a good round robin? Not much. Honestly, not much. On this card, I don't have much of a confidence, fella. I think Aaron Jeffrey to win via decision, but we mustn't underestimate his opponent. No, not that confident. This Bellator, I'm telling you, I don't like Bellator because they have too many mismatches, and when they pair fighters, it's extremely hard for betting. Who else? Collins. Maybe this could be a nice piece of round robin. Am I confident in Jafari? Not much. Not much. Yeah, I see Rustam Khabilov fight is scrapped. And am I confident in more fights here? I'm checking now. I'm checking now. Hold on. Checking those odds on my phone. That are basically the majority of calls I would give. That is all about this card. I don't have much more of a confidence here. So shoot in with questions. We can chit chat. We can discuss. I'm feeling better. I don't know how much will I be able to stream. Hello, Marcus Mustard. How are you doing, fella? Please shoot in with questions. We can chit chat now. I hope I will be able to. Hello, Ginge. How are you doing, fella? I hope I will be able to sit like for half an hour, for half an hour more. I hope I will be able to sit and chat and enjoy. I'm so glad I'm alive, fellas. So glad I'm back, and I'm so glad that, man, when you see the ER, there is no better thing in the world than sit here with your fans. Believe me, there is no place I'd rather be right now. There is literally no place I'd rather be at the moment. Because yes, I was scared. I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty much scared, and I was thinking on Tuesday when that happened to me. I was just thinking what's gonna be with my fans, what's gonna be with all those people who support me if something happens to me. Is this Q&A Bellator content? So you have seen Zema Topuria. You can ask whatever you want. I think Topuria is going to win that fight, though it is going to be a very, very harsh test for him. Yeah, you can ask whatever you want, fella. Whatever you want, please feel free to ask. I think Ilya Topuria is going to win that match. I actually wrote an article about it, so you can take a look at this article for NI Fights. I actually wrote an article about this. Love his fighting style. Topuria is one of my favorite fighters. What do you think about the article, fellas? I wrote I'm writing for this website from, part time. So, what do you think about the article? Just tell me what you think in general. I'm eager to, I would like to hear feedback from fans. I don't ask you much about the articles I write, but NI Fights allows me to write under my name. Majority of websites won't let you write under your name, but NI Fights allows me, and Veo Martial Arts allows me. And also Fitness Fighters KO UK allows me to use my name. Yes, I like Topuria as long as it is not too big of a favorite. Minus 3-0 Topuria are better, I hope, and I'll sprinkle. Topuria inside the distance, I think the same. No, please feel free to tell me what you think about the article. No, I mean, my boss, the owner of the website, is always asking me what are your fans telling about the article. I'm like, okay, let's ask my fans. No, when we chat, he's always like, what are your fans telling about it? Okay, I want to hear the feedback from the fans. To put inside the distance sounds like a great call. I don't think odds are released yet. I just think Emmett is very hard to finish, though we've seen different side of that medal. It's true that we've seen a different side of that medal in Yair Rodriguez fight, but I don't think Topuria will try to finish on the ground. I don't think he will go for BJJ finish like Yair Rodriguez did. Nobody expected that type of a finish, and let's be honest, nobody expected that. You like Jalel? Um, let's say I'm hesitant. I would say yes, but that fight is scrapped. Jalal Willis versus Rustam Kabilov is scrapped from this card, so I would stay hesitant on that. I think Kabilov is pretty much out of shape, but the problem is the fight is scrapped, so it doesn't matter now. Fight is off, yeah. It doesn't matter now. You like Brandon Carrillo. Why would you say you're not too confident on Jeffery? Because the other guy is very good with cardio. That's what I'm afraid of. I'm afraid what's gonna happen if the fight advances into the later rounds. I don't see Jeffery winning via finish. That's number one. Number two, you've seen crazy judging, man. You've seen that crazy judging in the UFC. That imagine if the fight goes the distance and they give it to the guy who didn't deserve. That's why you like Brandon Carrillo. Uh, no, no, I don't like Brandon Carrillo. I think Bryce Meredith is going to win that fight. He is just too much of a better wrestler. I just think he is way too better wrestler than him. So good article, nice intro sentence in first paragraph. Oh, thank you, Marcus. You like Nao and Coley double. Mandel Nao. Uh, I actually think Piccolotti could win that one. And Coley, huh? Coley can win. Yes, Coley can win. I would gladly go in that fight, like fight starts round 3 or over 2.5, but Coley can win. Now versus Piccolotti is like, I would rather go with over 1.5. I actually think Piccolotti could pull out an upset. Thank you, fellas. This article is awesome. Read about the fighter's history in the UFC. Oh, really? You're feeling like you're reading about the fighter's history. Oh, thank you. That's awesome, man. That is pretty much awesome. So glad for that, fella. So glad for that. I'm actually very glad because of that. Yeah, I like it. Yeah, yeah, I like it. I like the way you're thinking, fella. So at least we share this article, and yeah, I'm so glad you like it. Well, we are trying, we are trying very hard, and I'm trying to sound like Vicky. Have my own unique fighting style, and I'm trying to. Yes, nice writing. I'm pre-gaming for that June bout now. Ah, me too, me too. Yeah, me too. Well, you can learn about the history. I'm trying. No, all of us are trying. That's just a part of the game. You think easy win? No, no, no. I'm gonna bet on Pereira. 100% I'm betting on Pereira. Didn't place a bet yet, but I will bet on Pereira. Kind of surprised them at once that fight. I guess the money is right. Topuria seems like the real deal. Easy decision. Easy decision or Pereira ATD. Easy decision or Pereira ATD. Is he gonna wrestle? Well, he is going to wrestle. I don't see any other way to a victory. Full credit to Emmett if he gets his hand raised as an underdog. He's gonna be underdog for sure. It will be best for easy 2 point fight. Only point fight in wrestling. There's no way he knocks out Platan. The Topuri and Emmett fight is the biggest fight announcement I have heard in a while. I agree with that one too. Yeah, fellas, I agree with that one too. You don't know how happy I am for being here tonight. But yeah, this is one of the greatest fight announcements. But yeah, I'm pretty much surprised. Number 5 meets number 9. Yes, number 5 meets number 9. That is a surprise for me, a big surprise, when number 5 meets number 9. Like, why did he even accept that fight? He didn't have to accept it. We all know that Ilya Topuria is a real deal. And you're fighting the greatest prospect of the division, man. Yeah, I like it. Yeah, you're fighting the greatest prospect of the division. Why would you accept something like that? Does it make sense? Topuria is so athletic and well-rounded. Intangibles. I think Emmett is pretty much hard to finish. Despite Yair Rodriguez finished him in an interim title bout, I still say that he is extremely tough to finish. Is this Topuria's toughest opponent of his career? Absolutely. Absolutely. Has he ever faced a guy who fought for the belt? No. I don't remember that he was fighting a guy who fought for the belt. You can always correct me if I'm wrong. Let me see. Jai Herbert didn't fight for the belt. Damon Jackson didn't. Bryce Mitchell was a prospect. Okay, we can't criticize Bryce Mitchell. He was a prospect, but he has never fought for the belt. Ryan Hall was far from fighting for the belt. And look at the names Josh Emmett was fighting. Michael Johnson is a legend, but he has never fought for the belt. Yair Rodriguez is an interim champ. Ricardo Llamas reached pretty much far. Dan Ige was at the top of the division. Calvin Qatar was a very serious belt contender. Used to be a very serious belt contender. I don't know whether he still is a serious belt contender, but look at the competition. Like, if you take a look, I'm pretty much confident. I'm pretty much confident. This is the greatest challenge of his career. Who was Topuria fighting? He was fighting good guys. But who was Emmett fighting? Emmett was fighting beasts. Emmett was really much fighting beasts. I do believe this is the greatest challenge of his career and the toughest test so far, yes. I have a feeling this is the toughest test. Yes, this is going to be the toughest test. I just have a sad news, fellas. The virus didn't fuck me up, and it's not gonna fuck me up. I will never surrender, as long as I have my lovely fans to support me. I'm just not a guy who's gonna surrender. That's just not me, you know. I can't surrender. That's just not me. What would be the point of my life if I surrender? Putting 1K on Joshua, Yafai, Ammo, Wardley, and Rob Ramirez -190. What do you think? I don't think this is going to be a walk in the park for Joshua. But I do have a feeling that he should win. Yafai agree, Amo agree, Wardley yes, Rob Ramirez yes. But about Joshua, Frank, I mean, Joshua's opponent is not that bad, let's be honest. I would rather go with no distance for that fight, but Joshua can win, yes. Who you got for PFL? Topuria and Emmett are both big 145ers. Youth versus Elder Statesman on men's featherweight. Yes, yes. Youth versus Elder Statesman on men's featherweight. That's true. Joshua hasn't been his best self lately either. That is also true. PFL, okay, let me open the card. I will tell you. I've recorded a video recently, but I will tell you just to open the card. I know, I'm pretty much scared of betting on Joshua. Alright, Impa Kasangane to win. Monte versus Flores. Maybe Flores to win, not confident. Sung Bin Jo to win. Daniel Torres to win. Josh Silveira to win. Martin Hamlet to win. Chris Wade versus Bubba Jenkins, I'm unsure about that fight. Probably Jenkins, but I'm very unsure. I would rather go with some over 2.5 or something like that. Movlit Kaibulaev to win. Shistov Jotko to win. Rob Wilkinson to win over Thiago Santos. Or the fight not going the distance. Brandon Lugnan versus Marlon Moraes, fight not going the distance. If I must pick a side, probably Brandon to win, but I'm not confident in that one. I'm a Joshua fan. I'm also a Joshua fan. I actually think Joshua has improved. Maybe. Maybe he's fighting in front of his home audience. Maybe. Usyk would have finished him in 2017, 2019. Body shots, TKO finish. AJ couldn't manage his cardio back then. That is true. No props, fella. Whenever I'm live, you can ask whatever you want, and I'm really sorry because I didn't go live these days. My health was very much fucked up. So please, one more time, sorry. I don't want you to think that I'm ignoring you, etc, etc. I love my fans above everything in the world. Have over 2.5 in Jenkins' weight. I agree with that call. I think that call is pretty much on point. You got Ryzen? No, I'm not following Ryzen. But maybe I'm gonna release it if I have some time. No, I didn't open that card. Didn't have time to record, but let me see, do I know some names? Won good money last weekend with Okolie, Ramirez, and Crowley. That's awesome, fella. Let me see who's fighting at Rising. Didn't take a look. Rising. These kickboxing fights, I don't know. I know nothing about it. Yusaku Nakamura, Mehman Mamedov. Okay, I can try it out. I don't know much about these fighters. Koji, Tanaka, Ryusei, Shizawa, I don't know those guys. Yoshinori Hori versus Vulgar Karamov. I think Hori can win this one. Kiichi Kunimoto versus Keita Nakamura. Didn't watch much of those guys. Kyle Aguon versus Kyohei Hagiwara. I actually think Aguon could pull this out. Fighter from Guam. I love it, man. Koichi Shizuka sounds like a good call. Kyung Pyo Kim sounds like a good call. Telling you, didn't do this Rising. Don't know much fighters about Rising as I don't follow it, but only the ones I know. Nah, I didn't make it. These predictions. One good money. Okolie might be the most boring boxer right now. Of course he is boring. Of course. Do you like Campbell Hatton? Yes, I do. I think Campbell Hatton gonna pull out a victory, potentially via decision. Yes, I do like Campbell Hatton. I recorded the video. You can check it out under my videos. I recorded the video for Campbell Hatton, yes. I'm just sorry because I recorded less this weekend. No. Have a feeling that have a feeling that I failed my fans, but health is health. We can't play with health. Campbell Hatton is a flat line. KO waiting to happen. BFL, let me see who's fighting at BFL. BFL I actually follow from time to time just to open the card to see who's fighting. 1 second. I just need to see who's fighting. BFL. Mateo Fogel to win. Jamie Sirai. I think Jamie Sirai is going to win. Confident in Sirai and Fogel. Let me see who's fighting. I do follow BFL from time to time. It airs on Fight Pass. Kwiatkowski, no. Ali Vasuk, no. I'm not confident in him. I'm actually confident. Dario Synagoga fighting again. I think Synagoga could win. And let me check CFFC. Do I know someone from CFFC? Who am I confident of? Nah, I don't have many confident picks here. CFFC. Greg Velasco sounds like a confident call. These two at CFFC. Velasco and Kamchibekov. I have the greatest level of confidence in the two of them. But when we are live, you can ask whatever you want. I mean, I'm always eager to respond. So, as well as you know, I'm always eager to respond, and I'm always eager to give you my insight, my thoughts, my expectations, my predictions. Whenever I'm live, I'm eager. Who is a fighter in Bellator 293? You can bet your mortgage to win. There is no that type of a fighter. Sorry, fella. I'm confident in some guys, but to bet my mortgage, it's too risky because there are confident bets, but like there is no 100% in betting. I would never place my mortgage on anybody. It's like I'm just not that type of a guy. There are confident bets, but like hope to find some more good bets. But if you ask me who is my most confident Bellator pick, that's something different. My most confident Bellator pick would be odds are shitty, very shitty on him, but I would have to choose between Joy Davis and Lucas Brennan. Yeah, I would have to choose between the two of them. And if we are going to talk about normal bets, like very much normal bets, I actually think Kat Zingano. Kat Zingano. No, Kat Zingano is number 2. Number 1 from normal bets is Archie Colgan. Archie Colgan from normal odds. I'm actually very confident in Colgan. Over 1.5 McCourt, over 2.5 Sorensen Collins, Lucas Brennan, Joy Davis. Agree? Agree, yes. I like Archie. I'm very much confident in Archie to win. Yes, I'm actually very much confident in Archie to win. I'm unsure. Let me check. Pechanga Resort Casino, Temecula, California. That's where Bellator takes place these days. Pechanga, yeah. Pechanga Casino in California. Temecula. Well, at least they are taking place at the state. This has been one rocky week, but I'm glad I'm back. I love you all, fellas. It's such a great feeling to have such a great die-hard fans like you. Even though it's just, I was thinking about adding over 0.5 rounds Golm versus James. What do you think? Oh yeah, yeah, why not? It can't be finished very early. I don't think that fight would be finished very early. It's always good seeing you online. Thank you, fella. Kyung Pyo Kim plus odds. Give it a shot. I think Kyung Pyo Kim actually has decent chances to win, yeah? Yeah, I think he has decent chances to win. Yeah, why not? Kyung Pyo Kim actually sounds like a good piece of play if you're gonna play some kind of a risky game and risk with the underdog. I think Pyo Kim has decent chances to win. Don't know majority of fighters though on this card. But whenever I'm online, if I know something on Rising, I don't know every single fighter. Yes, I do have knowledge. I'm trying to follow as much as I can. But in my state, if you have UFC on Fight Pass, you can't watch Rising, which kind of sucks. And with UFC on Fight Pass, your options are limited. Sometimes I rewatch on YouTube whenever I can, but BFL, for example, works on UFC on Fight Pass. CFFC works, and with a good package, you can watch whatever you want. I do have it. I'm paying for it, and I'm pretty much happy with it. I'm really much happy with what UFC on Fight Pass has to offer. They're offering many, many good fights. Yeah, they're offering really many, many good fights. And all those promotions, like the one thing I love about Rising is foot stomping. Like you're allowed to foot stomp your opponent. You're allowed to jump on the head of your opponent. And this is awesome. This really is awesome. Yeah, anything else? Please shoot in with questions. I'm still in a great mood. I haven't been airing for a while, but anyway, fellas, nice chat today. Like, even when I'm sick, I have energy for my die-hard fellas and fans. It's always nice to be with you. Always nice to have fun with you. And always nice to hang around with you, fellas. It's really, really always nice. I'm so happy because I'm back live after 3 days. So glad. Tomorrow I will try to go live. I will try. I don't know how will I feel though. But I think my health is gonna recover this week because next week is gonna be a hell on earth. Yeah, next week is going to be the hell on earth. I've got a lot of work going on. Pretty much busy with the majority of the projects, so we'll see how this is gonna look like, at least on my end. But it has to be good. It really has to. It simply can't be bad. It simply can't. It can't be bad when you're having the greatest support of the world. When you're definitely having the greatest support in the world, it simply can't be bad. One day, everything has to everything has to get back, and one day you are going to be famous. We've reached that. We've reached that state when we could be famous, when we can discuss some things. And I'm so glad that's the way it goes. I'm so glad everything is getting better. All right, guys, my health is a bit, still shaking because of this stupid flu and because of everything that happened. I will try to air tomorrow. I don't know exactly which time will I air, but I will try to air and I hope I will be better. I will feel better tomorrow. I hope I'm going to bring you some nice things, better energy, and of course, I hope we are going to have a nice time tomorrow. I just hope I will get back to refing. Sorry, I didn't hear your opinion. Did you think the over 2.5 for Bubba Jenkins was good? Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely, I agree that odd is pretty much on point, fella. Now I have to go, sorry, but my health is still. I would stay more, but I will recover, and when I recover, it's gonna get better. Thanks. Thank you too, JJ. No, 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 I will try to help. I will try. I told you. Nearly died 2 days ago, and I'm back on track again. Thanks all for support. Thank you all for lovely messages you sent me, and I'm so glad I have you. I have you on my bandwagon, fellas. I'm so glad there's so much love between us. We'll try to continue helping each other and have a great day, everyone. Catch you later.